So, you've joined me just in time for tea, and of course another thrill-packed episode of Motormouth. In fact, tea and cakes feature quite a lot in this week's episode, not because of Hulk Hogan, or Slade, or Sean Astin, or Kim Appleby, but because of Max.
What is the matter with Max this morning? He's really driving me around the corner.
I know. I said, "Good morning, Max." And he said, "I don't know what's so good about it."
Well, at least you got that.
By.
Well, he just went to me when I said hello to him.
Oh, yeah, the Max snort.
Yeah, it was frightening.
Hey, you look really cute in that helmet.
Really?
Yeah, have you ever been rock climbing?
No.
Oh, the sense of exhilaration, the danger. It's just you, the mountain, and freedom.
Me, the ground, and splat, more like, with all this stuff.
Well, you get Sherpas to carry all that for you.
Really?
Oh, hi, Gabby.
Oh, Gabby, hi. But be careful with this, it's quite heavy. Oh,
here you go.
Okay. Good luck with the item, Gabs. Oh, okay.
What is the matter with Max? And why isn't he in reception sorting out the rock climbers?
Don't talk
to us about
Max.
Max.
Now, look, Paul, I'm really worried about these shells. They look a bit dodgy to me.
Oh, no, they've always been like that. Don't worry, they're well within their wobble tolerance.
Well, on your own head, be it.
Juliet, she's such a worrywart, honestly.
To Max. Roses are red, violets are pink. Today is your birthday. Have a good one then. It's not very good. Oh well. Love from Max.
Oh, hi, Max.
Hi, Neil.
Oh, thanks. Good opening of the show.
Yeah.
What's this? Roses are red. Max?
Yes?
Someone's left a hideous birthday card in here.
So, long wooden rolling pin.
Yeah.
Selection of pastry cutters.
Yeah.
Cake ribbon.
Yeah.
Pencil-thin candles.
Yeah.
Icing sugar.
Oh, it's on its way.
Oh, great. And what about the marzipan?
Marzipan is in the fridge.
Fantastic.
Juliet, did you get a chance to speak to Max?
Oh, no point trying, Millie. He is in the filthiest, blackest mood I have ever seen him in.
I'll go on the Orient Express next time, I think.
Yes, that'd be great. Anyway, thanks a lot.
Max?
Yes!
If you need to speak to someone, feel free to come to me. If it's something we've done...
It's not a matter of what you've done, it's what you've neglected to do.
See what I mean, Millie? Like banging your head against the brick wall. Talking of which, what is that?
Marzipan breeze block?
Haha, correct. Nice to see you've taken my notes about cutting and spending and economy drives to heart, Millie.
Well, it was on special offer, 12.5% free.
Oh, great. Well, I'm sure the surplus will come in handy sometime during the next 6 months.
Well, it'll be okay when it's defrosted.
And how do you propose we do that then, Missy? I mean, look at it. It weighs a ton.
It's not that heavy.
Oh, well, just put it down for a second and let me think about it.
Now look what you've done.
I've been wrestling to get this on in time. It's on in time. So's the helmet. What are all these for? What's this for? Well, all these questions will be answered. Confused you won't be after you see this film. The man, the monkey, Johnny Dawes. He says he doesn't mind me calling him a monkey. Johnny, climbing, I thought it was sort of big, heavy gear and big hiking boots. I mean, I'm wearing this.
I know, I noticed you wearing that.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's not like that at all now. It's, you can wear what you like.
So it's quite a sort of trendy sport.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be seen dead in that, but
Thank
it's
you.
up to you.
Thank you. Thank you for... I didn't know it was going to be like this. All right, can you talk me through all this bit?
Well, that's a rope that would hold a Range Rover, so I think you'll be perfectly safe.
I hope so.
And about the strongest part of the harness is this.
Right.
And then everything else is made for lightness. And this is where you clip on your bits and bobs.
Right.
And, for example, that's a chalk bag, keeping your hands dry.
Right.
Don't forget to put that on before you start.
OK, all right.
Hands dry.
Now, what's the actual aim of doing a climb like this? I mean, is it man against nature or speed or...?
I just think it's like having skateboard tricks, you know, all over the countryside. And you can just go out and play around with the rock with your mates and have a really nice time.
Skateboards. Well, of course, yes, this rock's on wheels, is it? Huh? Wheels?
No. No, it's just friction and playing with movement.
Right, OK, so I'm going to
But it's all there for you to climb. You have to make it up.
I'm going to be playing with movement now, aren't I? I've actually had a little practice at this, but I'm not that hot. OK, wait, hands up here
Yeah.
first. All right.
See, keep looking for your feet.
And my feet?
Yeah.
Oh, but then I can look down, and I don't like looking down. My legs are going wobbly. Right, actually, you don't need to
Here we
watch me
are.
being all wobbly. I think, Johnny, could you take it away on the hard bit
Okay.
of the wall? I'll just hang around. Now, there are special moves, aren't there? There are words for special moves.
Well, I'm going to do a thing called a double dino here. Which is,
Double dino.
It's like a leap.
Oh,
3, 2...
terrifying stuff. Oh, that man is a monkey. I'll tell you what, Johnny, I'm going to leave you hanging around. I'm going to go round this side of the wall if I can find somewhere to put my hands and find Leo. Leo is 11 years old. Leo, hiya.
Hi.
How long have you been climbing?
We started in April and we've been climbing in the Lake District, and so we've been climbing about 7 months.
How did you first start climbing, though?
Well, we went out with a friend once and to the mountains, and he took his rope, so we decided to go rock climbing. And he was a good rock climber, so he just carried on taking us.
And you've done it ever since, haven't you? But what was your highest climb?
450 foot. It was the Old Man of Hoy. We did it for Save the Children charity.
Congratulations, Leo. I'm going to leave you there. I've got to find some more handholds. Ooh. Oh, I'm going to see if I can make it to the top. Neil Buchanan, I made it!
Brilliant.
Wow.
Yes!
Oh, it's his birthday today, Paul. We forgot Max's birthday.
Well, he'll get over it. I mean, what does he expect us to be, telepathic?
I know, but Neil said he was writing this disgusting card to himself in the toilet. I mean, it's just so sad.
That's not just sad, that's pathetic.
Yeah, but it certainly explains a lot about his behaviour this morning.
It explains why he's been walking around looking like he sucked a crate of lemons.
Yeah, insisting he's on a work to rule.
I can't do this all by myself. I need some help with these shelves. I mean, what does he expect us to do? Just drop a live TV show, go down to the shops and buy him a card and a box of chocolates?
Paul, you're beginning to sound like me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go and talk to him. Look, what shall I say?
Tell him to snap out of it. You know? Wake up and smell the coffee. Tell him to shape up or hit the bricks.
Do the words patience and sympathy mean anything to you, Paul?
Yeah, well, just don't take any guff.
Right. And don't fall off any bridges, will you? And do give my love to the gorgeous place. And, oh, and give my blessings to the Pope.
La sala mia, give it to me.
Yes, I know what you're going to say. And I know I've been in a bad mood, and quite frankly, so would you be too.
I know, I
If
would.
all your colleagues, who are supposed to care about you,
know.
had forgotten your
I know,
birthday.
but what I wanted to say...
And this birthday in particular.
Yes.
I'll never see 32 again. And my life is flying by. It's flying by.
Yes.
Of course, yes, I know what you're going to say. It's not your fault. But just the whole thing has been exacerbated by meeting those wonderful daredevil drivers. I mean, what a life. And it's always been my dream to go to Venice. Yes, I can see it all now. The Ludo, the Bridge of Sighs, thank you. The Pizza San Marco. But no,
Max,
here
I've just got 3 things to say to you. Snap out of it, smell the brick, have a coffee and guff. Oh, what have I done?
Juliet, I've had a brilliant idea. Oh, really? Why don't we get the cake lads to make Max a birthday cake?
Oh, Millie, that's brilliant. No, it won't work.
Why?
It's just not good enough. He's got his heart set on going to Venice.
Yeah, but they don't just make jam sponges. They make these fabulous, wonderful cakes. We could get them to make us a cake with something on the top that Max would really like.
Like
a
Venice.
cup of tea.
Yeah, Millie, come with me.
Paul?
You told him to snap out of it, right?
Maybe. What are you doing? Right, here it is. Venice. Millie?
Paul?
Juliet?
Or do I have to spell it out for you?
Please.
Would help.
Okay, well, if Max can't have his dream come true by going to Venice, we will make his dream come true by bringing Venice to him in the shape of a cake.
Brilliant.
Max,
Excellent.
can you come with me, please? Help us make Max's... Not you, Max, the other Max. I mean, the Max... Oh, can you come with me, please?
Okay.
Quickly. Into there.
Thank you. Hi, Max, feeling okay?
Millie, as if you cared. Now, I'm going to be bringing Jenny Cousins through to the lounge in a minute, so can you please put the kettle on?
I'll do that for you, Max.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, it's going to be a scale model of the tourist sites of Venice built to a scale of 15 gondolas to the inch. I want to call it Romance of the Watery City. But can we achieve it?
Yeah, sure, no
that's
problem.
a great idea. Okay, but can we make it look really realistic and everything?
Yeah,
Yep.
okay. I think we could start by covering the whole thing with icing.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
And then we can paint everything on with food color. Brilliant. Oh, one other thing. I want it to explode.
Juliet, Juliet, come on, we've got to get this marzipan out of here because Max is on his way through. It's going to ruin the surprise.
Well, okay, Millie, but I'm not sure your idea of rolling it out on the loo floor is a particularly good one. I mean, it's not very hygienic, is it?
We're not going to eat the marzipan. Paul just needs it to clog up all the scaffolding.
Oh, right then. Well, the idea of rolling it out anyway is pretty ridiculous. I mean, look at it. It weighs a ton and it's still as solid as a rock.
Well, it's getting a bit squidgy.
You can take some wrestling.
You'll find your Garibaldi somewhere as well if you like.
Oh, hi, Jenny.
Hello, Juliet.
So the whole top is going to disintegrate in a blinding flash, and then I want all this stuff to come out, you know? Like, what do we use?
Streamers.
Streamers. Okay, Millie, we're going to need streamers, all right?
Right.
And what are we going to use for the detail, you know, the spires and all that stuff?
Okay. I think marzipan would be good.
Marzipan. Millie, we're going to need marzipan. Lots of marzipan.
Well, I'll see what I can do, Paul.
Juliet.
You can't come in, Max.
Why?
Well, because Paul and Millie are having the most terrible row.
Well, I'll just go and sort them out.
Oh, they've just made up.
Juliet, what's it?
Doorbell, Max. We're making a birthday cake for Max now. We don't want him to go in, so you can keep him here as long as possible. Is that okay? Talk to him about dreams or something like that. Max, Jenny was just saying how much she enjoyed your company, so perhaps you'd like to take a cup of tea with her for 5 minutes, and I'll see you later.
Actually, Jenny, sorry, take that from me. I want to talk to you about my recurring dream.
Go on. True balls on one submission. Go from there. Take the marzipan. Go on. That's it. The marzipan's out. Let go of the marzipan.
Millie, what exactly do you think you're doing?
Well, you told me this would need some wrestling with.
After the break, amazing cakes with Greg and Max, and Gabby chats to Sean Astin, star of Hollywood's Memphis Belle. Hello again. In this part of Motormouth, Gabby meets the talented and personable Sean Astin, and Greg and Max, cake makers to the stars, make the first of what turned out to be a great many appearances on Motormouth. But before all that, let's find out how the other Max's birthday surprise is going.
Oh, my glasses. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry, little thing. Oh, sorry.
Oh, wow, man. Is that fantastic exploding birthday cake you built for Max?
Yeah, and I've rigged the remote control from that toy Ferrari to trigger the detonation.
I love explosions, me, pal.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Oh, hi, Paul.
No, I'm Steve. Paul's over there.
All right. Hi, Paul. Have you seen my,
Glasses?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, how's the cake coming?
Great. I just need the battery pack out of the toy car now. You haven't seen it anywhere, have you?
No. But could you just hold this turtle? I've got to go and find Max. Hi, Millie.
Yeah?
Millie, do you know where Max is?
It's in the lounge.
All right. Millie, are you sure you're eating enough?
Don't mind her. She's lost her glasses.
Hi, Max.
Hi.
No, you can't
excuse
come
me.
in. You can't.
Why?
Because Paul and Millie are, well, they've got their hands wrapped around each other's throats
Look, I
now.
don't care if they kill each other. I've got to get in there to get the equipment for the cake item.
No, you've got to go upstairs and get Greg and Max from their dressing rooms.
I do?
Yes, you do.
Well, who's going to get the equipment for the cake item?
I am.
You are?
I am.
You are?
Goodbye.
Oh, all right, Juliet.
Oh, streamers.
Right, I always have to do the... There they are.
Millie's work is never done, eh?
No. Neil, could you give these to Juliet, please? Because I need to start my investigations. Somebody has pinched the toilet seat.
Sure. Did you say someone's pinched the toilet seat?
Yeah.
I thought that's what you said.
Chuck Yeager, the daring test pilot, descends into the cockpit of the revolutionary new cake plane.
Paul, some freak has nicked the toilet seat.
Millie, is that you?
Yeah.
Okay. Your mission, should you decide to accept it, is to pick up the remote control by your feet. Not literally, stupid.
Oh.
Okay, now you'll see two levers. One marked A,
Yeah.
and the other marked Kablamo.
Right.
Press the button marked Kablamo.
What, now?
Well, in your own time.
Kablamo!
I am Giuseppe, the gondolier, and I've come to give you the keys to the city.
Is that it?
Well, it'll look better with streamers.
Streamers. Ah. Oh.
Juliet,
No.
Millie asked me to give you these.
Oh, Neil. Brilliant. I was having such a bad time without them. Great, thanks. No, I need mine, exactly. No, it's okay. I've remembered it. Oh, it's engaged. Oh, we're running out of time. Max's birthday surprise is going to be ruined. Neil, you are a genius. Thank you. Oh, can you hold those? Great. Thanks very much.
A bucket full of cleaning utensils. A gold-plated weeping yogi. A tribute to Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. And I have to be careful with this. A pig and a piglet. But these are not all as they may appear, because they're not china, plaster of Paris, or even clay. These are cakes. Totally edible art. The work of the Crumbs Cooks from London, Greg and Max. Welcome to Motormouth.
Hi there.
They are, aren't they? Crush your heart, hope to die.
Yeah,
Those
honest.
are cakes.
Yes, it is.
Promise, yes.
So, how did all this cake making start, the elaborate cake making? Are you, like, trained chefs?
No, not at all. The first one we did was kind of bouquet of roses for my mum's birthday as a surprise. And somebody in the office that I was then working at saw it and said, make one for my daughter. And we've never stopped since.
And how long does something like the pig that we've just seen take to make?
Well, it's not too complicated. It must take only about sort of 7 or 8 hours. So
only 7 or 8 hours? Hey,
it's harder than it looks.
A mere drop in the ocean.
Yes, oh, yes.
Things have gone from strength to strength since those first flowers that you did for me, Mum. You've made some cakes for some famous people, haven't you?
Yes,
now, let's not be modest. Let's drop a few names. Come on.
Well, I suppose there's the Queen Mum's a fairly good name. There's Tina Turner, Level 42, Dire Straits, Albert Finney. But the best one, I think, was Fred Flintstone's 30th birthday.
And there you are with Fred,
a picture.
in glorious Technicolor, the wonders of modern technology. Fred Flintstone in black and white. So those are the elaborate things that you've done, and we know how much they cost. They're like £4,000, some of those cakes, so we won't touch those.
Right, so...
But I'm a complete novice, but I want to do something a bit special for a birthday. I think somebody backstage is celebrating a birthday, so something that I can do that's dead simple.
All right. We want to show you how to, if you're a complete novice, or in fact, if you're an experienced cake maker, we want to show you how to do something very simple but very dramatic with marzipan. And here, as you can see, we've got 3 sheets of marzipan, variously coloured. This is left natural, that's white, then bright red and black.
How have you coloured those, man?
Well,
it's just food
this is the
colours.
food colour that you need, but it's the paste food colour. It's not the watery stuff that you buy in supermarkets. Paste, or else you won't get the deep colour.
That's what we need.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Now, all we're going to do is build up a pattern on the surface of the cake, which is a bit like patchwork.
Yeah.
And it's using this little hexagonal cutter there.
You can get those in any kitchen store.
That's right. Yep, absolutely. And all we're going to do is just cut out some of the shapes.
Right.
Okay, around there, and then build up the pattern. And you start in the centre of the cake, and you work outwards, and you never put the same colour next to the same colour.
It's like when you're tiling a floor, you always start in the middle of the floor and work outwards,
That's
never at the edge and work in, isn't it?
Absolutely. And as you can see, that builds up really quite quickly.
That's quite a dramatic effect, isn't it?
It is, and you keep going till you get to the edge, and then you just trim it neatly to the edge, and you end up with something that looks very
And
much
in
like...
true live televisual
look at
style,
that.
here's one that the guys prepared earlier.
Now, we've just finished that off with a piece of ribbon and some of these taper candles, which look much better than little sort of squidgy ones that you usually use.
Okay, the important thing to remember is here is it's terribly simple, but if you go for dramatic colours and height, go for height with candles, not those little ones. Very bright ribbons, it looks very special.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Okay.
So,
Right,
even
so it's
even
really
a complete idiot novice like me could manage that.
And all you've got to try it when you get home, all right?
Okay.
Fine.
No.
What else can we do with marzipan?
You can mould it, you can actually do, here we are. If you can't draw, the idea is...
And I can't.
No, I understand this. We took the idea of the parrot there, we thought, because it's so lovely and bright, and you just blow that up at your local photocopy shop,
Right.
and you trace off. So you've got this on a piece of greaseproof paper.
Yeah.
You cut round each of the feathers, different colours, and you place them one on top of another like that. And it is so simple, you don't have to be a great artist or anything.
It's terrific.
And
You've
it
got
takes
that
about
on a
10
slab,
minutes.
but you could put that on top of a cake.
That's
Really
right.
great. It's all,
Yeah.
you?
Yep,
That's
that's right.
brilliant. So these are all cakes. We did promise you that they're also completely edible. So we'll have a slice of cake later. Any chance of a cup of tea to go with me cake?
Well, I guess you could, have a cup of tea out of there, that's fine.
Sounds perfectly marvellous. Little drink of the cup of tea and... Told you it was all edible, didn't I? Completely edible. Gentlemen, thank you.
So, Max, it's really wonderful to be here on Motormouth. I mean, we're all talking about it in Los Angeles.
Really? Well, I'm not surprised, because we've had some Hollywood stars. We've had Michael J. Fox and Lenny J. Henry, Hollywood stars.
That's fun. You know, I was just sitting down at breakfast with Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger, and they were kind of quibbling over who would be able to come on Motormouth first.
Oh, well, if you see them again, tell them not to get too excited, because we're very selective, and we might not have them on at all, you see.
Oh, well, maybe if the ratings drop or something like that, they could maybe...
Well, I'm just hoping things won't ever get that desperate.
Yeah, I see.
But you must tell me, it must be great being an actor and getting to travel around.
Oh, yes, it's brilliant. I mean, you get to take advantage of peacetime, and, you know, we've been traveling throughout promoting a new movie and that sort of thing. Yeah, all over Europe. It's been...
Have you ever been to Venice?
Venice, yes, my fiancé and I were just in Venice. It's brilliant.
Really?
It's
Your
so
fiancé
romantic.
and you're in Venice?
Yes, it's beautiful.
Because, you see, it's always been my dream to go to Venice.
Has it?
Yeah, I can see myself on the Bridge of Sighs, standing
You know
there.
what? I have a letter here.
Oh, how kind. How did you know it was my birthday? How
It's
sweet
your
of you.
birthday?
Yes?
In all actuality, this letter isn't for you, though. This letter is for Paul. His father came to me on a set of Warner Brothers and asked me to deliver this to him because
So
he
it's
knew I
not
would be
for
on
me.
Motor...
It's for Paul.
In actuality, Max, it's not for you, but happy birthday nonetheless.
Thanks for nothing. Let's go and find Paul.
Come on, practice.
To you. Happy birthday.
I think you need these,
No, I don't need them. I'm an expert. I've done courses, you know. I could arrange Flora in my sleep. Come on. Happy birthday
to you.
Quiet, we don't want him to hear. Happy birthday, dear Max. Happy birthday to you. Well, that's not very good, but if you keep practicing, I'm sure it'll be all right. See you later.
You know, that Hulk Hogan movie was really great, but it's a long way to the top. It took my dad a long time before he got a crack at Argot. You know, the sponge monster.
Yeah. Oh, hi. How's the cake coming?
Well, it's completely complete.
Fantastic.
And I put extra explosives underneath the elevator pad, so Giuseppe the gondolier is going to come out of that thing like a bat out of hell.
Wonderful.
All we need is the person in place.
The person.
In place.
Yeah, but... thank you, person.
You get to be Giuseppe the gondolier.
I don't want to be Giuseppe the gondolier.
You don't want to ruin Max's birthday either, do you, Millie?
No.
Well, the cake, then.
Oh, I'm a bit worried about this explosion thing.
Well, you see, that's why I have to be out here. I've got to supervise all the technical details.
Yeah, but can you give that to Millie?
Okay, sure. Hold on a second.
Oh, now, Millie, I don't want you to worry, Millie, because with Paul in charge of the controls, everything's going to be just fine and dandy. See you
Right.
later.
Okay.
Here, look, hold these.
Yeah, thanks. Now, what do I have to say?
Okay, I am Giuseppe the gondolier, and I've come to give you the keys to the city.
I'm Giuseppe the gondolier. I've come to give you the keys to the city.
Millie, do it with a bit more panache. You know, you're supposed to be from Venice.
Right.
I am Giuseppe the
Gondolier,
gondolier.
and I've come to give you the keys of the city.
You seen that remote control anywhere?
Don't tell me. They're still fighting.
Yes, they are, exactly, Max.
Well, look, it doesn't matter because Sean is perfectly used to rows because he works in Hollywood.
Well, you can't go in now, but you can go in a couple of minutes. Hi, Sean.
We have to go in now because
Right.
Paul has got a letter from America for Paul.
Right.
Yes, I have a letter that has to be delivered by hand.
Well, I'll tell you what, Sean, if you hand it to me by hand, I'll hand it to Paul by hand.
Oh, that'll be handy enough.
Okay, well...
Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
just turn your hand over. Right,
Oh, okay.
there it is.
Lovely. Thank you so much. Goodbye,
Brilliant.
Max. See you later.
Right,
sure.
Bye.
Count on it.
Yes. Hi, guys. Hi. Come through. Come through. What we're going to do is we're going to sing happy birthday.
Okay, now look, remember to keep your mouth shut when the charges go off, otherwise you could bite your tongue in half.
What? Just going to stand over there. That would be lovely. Okay?
Yeah,
Just over there with Steve and Neil. Right. Great.
Julia,
Okay, ready?
I need the remote control now. Julia, have you got the remote control?
Just take that.
It's a letter from my dad.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Max. Happy birthday to you.
I told you I haven't got the remote control.
I am Giuseppe the gondolier. I've come to give you the keys to the city.
Gabby, do you want this?
Oh, thank you very much. Oh, I'll just leave it here.
There it is.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Sean. Yes, Sean Astin is in the studio, the heartthrob from Memphis Belle and more recently from Toy Soldiers. But Memphis Belle is now out on video and buy it in the shops.
Yes,
Can you just give us, for the people who haven't seen it, and I'm sure everybody has seen it, for the people who haven't, can you tell us briefly what Memphis Belle's about?
Well, sure. For the people who haven't seen it, it's about a B-17 bomber called the Memphis Belle. That was the first B-17 to complete its 25-mission tour of duty over here in England during the Second World War.
So it's actually based on truth, is it?
Well, it's roughly based on truth. It's somewhat fictionalized, but the character, the actual veterans of the war talked to us, and they sort of, gave us little things to put in it that would make it a little bit, closer to the truth. But it's based on fact. Yeah.
Must have been fascinating to meet
Yeah,
them,
it was
actually.
unbelievable. One of my most brilliant memories of being in England was sitting in a pub and listening to their old sort of war stories and the kind of youth they had on their face, and the brilliance of the stories.
Now, in the film, you all seem to get on incredibly well. Was it the same off-set?
Yeah, it was. We had a wonderful sort of camaraderie. Before we started the movie, we went down to the south of England and had a boot camp or a training session where we all kind of got to see each other intimately and tired and rugged and all that sort of stuff. So during the off moments of the film, we'd all go to the theater, go out to dinner, or do whatever. It's really
Do you still see them now?
Occasionally. I think we have sort of accelerated schedules and everything, and luckily we've all been able to keep working after the movie, so...
Good news. Well, we're going to find out some more personal things about you, because Big Magazine and Motormouth competition winners are here this morning, and they are about to grill you. You don't know what they're going to ask you. I do. Ha-ha. Claire, you're first, if you'd like to ask Sean your first question.
Have you ever had an off-screen romance with any of your co-stars?
Have I ever had an off-screen romance with any of my co-stars? No, no. I did a movie called Like Father, Like Son, and there was a cat and a dog that switched brains, and I almost snatched the dog up from the movie set. But other than that, no real romances to speak of.
But if there was anybody out there, I mean, who would be your ultimate date? Apart from your fiancée, who's here today,
yes,
Christine.
of course. I mean,
sorry.
that's my sort of wonderful answers that I've always got my love of my life to fall back on. Who's Christine?
That's lovely. She's here today. So hi, Christine. There we are. Yeah. And you've also got a question. Yeah. This is Emma. Go on, Emma.
Hi, Emma.
Hi. The place you were living in burned down. What would you rescue first?
Christine.
Oh. What would be the second thing?
The second thing, you know, as far as physical possessions, I don't think I don't think there's anything that's so necessary that I would take it. Maybe we actually have a dog together. His name is Lord Byron. He's a Siberian Husky, so maybe I'd make sure that Byron was out safe. But I think the most important thing, is that all right to say, that just to get out of
to get out of the house, that's probably a very good idea. That is probably the best thing to say. Now, going back to Memphis Belle, you were 19 years old in the film, the character you played. Was you at 19 anything the same?
Oh, anything the same as being a 19-year-old in World War II or that sort of thing?
Yeah, were you the same at 19 as you were in the film?
I think so. I mean, there's a certain rambunctiousness and athleticism and you know, sort of enthusiasm that the character had that I think I probably, hopefully, still have. I mean, now that I'm 20, I hope I haven't sort of fallen down on the other side of the hill yet. But yeah, I think just that kind of energy was probably equal.
Right, Emma, you've got your next question.
Hey, right. If there was anything you're allergic to, or have you got any phobias?
Allergic to? I luckily have no allergies.
Oh,
but,
you're a lucky person.
But allergic, I think I'm allergic to Brussels sprouts.
Oh, actually, I agree with you. And Claire, you've got your last question.
Who do you most admire?
Who do I most admire? Well, I think from an acting standpoint, someone like Marlon Brando. You know, I think Stella, but I also hopefully eventually will become a director, and I admire people like John Ford and that. Do you know who John Ford is?
I think so.
You think so? You've heard of him?
Yeah.
Great. Well, well done, girls. Thank you very much.
What a charming man. And after appearing on Motormouth, his career went from strength to strength. After the break, Steve Johnson is Bogman. Welcome back to Motormouth. So far, we've seen Hulk Hogan, Sean Astin and Kim Appleby. Now it's Neil Buchanan.
You ever wondered what it would be like to stick to walls like spiders and flies? Well, that's exactly the same idea a couple of people in Australia came up with. They thought it would be a good idea.
Neil, what are you doing? Hanging around?
I'm trying to introduce the next item.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. What is it?
It's all about sticking to walls.
Oh, can I have a go?
Yeah.
All right, then.
One thing I forgot to tell you, Steve, you need the correct suit.
Oh, right, I'll go and get changed.
Yeah, all right, mate, see you in a minute. Sorry about that. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to stick to walls like a spider and a fly? Well, now you can, with a brand new craze that is taking the country by storm. It's called barfly jumping. And help me down. I feel like some sort of swatted fly. I don't know about a barfly. And come and tell me, what's it all about, this barfly business?
Barfly jumping is all about just jumping up onto this wall, doing a somersault or backflip or whatever, and sticking yourself to it, really, getting as high up the wall as you can.
It's as simple as that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just a bit of crazy
Now, the
fun.
secret is in the suit, yeah?
That's right. The suit's covered in Velcro, like the wall, so as soon as you land on it, you're going to stick to it, whatever happens.
That was pathetic, Crane. So where did it originate?
It originated in Australia, probably about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And they're actually crazy for it now. We launched it over here about 8 weeks ago. It's taken the country by storm.
And why the name barfly?
I think that's because they actually started in bars. I think they actually got bored of doing nothing in their bars, so they came up with the crazy idea of sticking to the wall.
Must be something they put in that Australian beer, eh?
I think so.
They say, don't you? Now, I was comfortable up there, but what about throwing yourself against this wall? Does it actually hurt?
No, it doesn't hurt, because you've got like a foot of padded foam, so when you land against it, it's quite soft. You're not going to hurt yourself at all.
Yeah, OK, well, tell you what I'm going to do. At this point, I'm going to bring Graham. Graham, can you just come in here? Graham is an ex-gymnastic champion. Why did you cross over to barfly?
It's more fun, more enjoyable. Addicted.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Do you find your gymnastic skills help at all?
Yeah, now and then.
And what would you actually prefer, gymnastics or...?
Gymnastics.
You prefer the gymnastics, but you're a bit mad, so you go for this?
Yeah.
OK, have you got any fancy exhibitions that you can do then?
Front somersault, full twists.
You're going to do as well?
Yeah.
Go on, just give us your best shot. Go and line up then. I'll give you a shout when to
will
go.
do.
Now, that music that we were playing when you're jumping up there, it's something that you guys came
That's
up
right.
with, isn't
We produced a single called Barfly Jumping. It's a bit of a dance rap, but it's a lot of fun. It's more of a promotional item than anything else.
Now, Graham's a bit
great.
good at this. He's a gymnast. Do you have to be a gymnast?
You don't have to be a gymnast. No, anyone can do it. The trick is really in jumping on that trampette and leaping up in the air.
All righty, let's see what he does. Come on, Graham, let's go for it. Yeah, yes, absolutely brilliant. Now, look, what I want you to do is show me how to do it step by step. So we need a volunteer. Now, have we got any volunteers here in the Motormouth studio? We need someone to...
Yeah! They call me Bugman, the man who sticks to things.
What do you come as?
Bugman, the man who sticks to things.
Get out of it. Look, just get back in line there. Alistair, show him what to do. You listen carefully to this.
Okay, first I think you want to take the helmet off,
Right,
if you can. Do a running jump, yeah? Down the trail with both feet and jump up in the air. Just do a normal front jump to start off with, nothing fancy.
Yeah, nothing too fancy, yeah?
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Right. I'll
Go for it.
ready.
Be careful, Steve. Be very careful, Steve. So, look, if anyone wants to get involved with Barfly, where can they do it?
Well, they can either contact us directly, or they can look out for the posters and the advertising. It's going to be all over the country.
Watch out for the Barfly.
Yeah, Barfly
go for
logo.
it, Steve. Go, go, go!
Go, Steve! Go, Bugman!
Lads, how do I get down from here? Can somebody help me down, please?
Hey, Julia, you know this letter you gave me? It's from my dad. He says that he's going to come over from California next week, and he was wondering if he could have a tour around the studio. You're not listening to me, are you?
Yes?
Okay, what did I say?
Okay, you said that your greyhound had just won the steeplechase and you were going to Australia to celebrate.
Fine, just checking.
Okay. Now look, I've got to find this remote control, okay?
Well, it's too late. Max has seen the cave.
It's not too late, Paul. It's worth a try.
Well, it's hardly likely to be in there anyway.
Well, I'm going to look anyway. Oh,
Juliet.
He's tangled up in my glasses.
Hey, don't take your glasses off. Remember what happened the last time.
Okay, well, like, I'm going in.
Now, look, Juliet, now be
I'm
careful.
in.
Don't...
I'm in.
Be careful.
I'm there.
Blimey, Max, it's the Terran Inferno.
What a vivid imagination you have, Millie. No, seriously, if the Crumbs cooks hadn't been here to make me this lovely pedestrian precinct, my birthday could quite easily have turned into a non-event.
Well, thanks very much.
So thanks to you.
Thank you.
It does look nice.
Yeah.
Are you ready, everyone?
No, Max, we've got to wait for Juliet and Paul.
Oh, all right, then.
So, Max, it's been wonderful. I'm off now.
Oh, no, but it's just time to cut the cake.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't stay. Maybe you could mail me a piece.
Well, yes, if it's got some preservative in it. Perhaps it might some embalming fluid or something.
See you, John. Max, I'll go and get Juliet and Paul.
Yeah,
okay.
It's been really marvellous.
Oh, thanks so much.
You know, next time you cross the herring pond, do pop in and see us, won't you?
Of course, if you'll have me.
I will, of course.
All right,
yeah.
brilliant.
Okay.
Cheers.
Best of luck. Bye.
Oh,
it's a great... Yes, yes.
I forgot. You might need this. There it is.
Oh,
right.
Cheers. Thank you.
Be safe with it.
See you, yeah. A. Cablamo.
Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Well, that's it for Motormouth memorabilia for this week. Next weekend, we've snooker, cartoons, the first episode of Mousetrap, 2 Unlimited, and I chat to the diminutive Macaulay Culkin. I'll leave you, though, with Slade. See if you can get through the guest DJs. See you next week. Bye-bye.